You got to stop people pleasing. I've seen too many people try to fit in with different groups of people because they're not confident in who they are, or they don't like being alone, or they don't know what they want to do with their life. So by doing so, you're just literally hanging out with people that don't care about you, and you feel like that's going to make you feel good. But it's just temporary fulfillment. You're just honestly running away from your problems. And look, I was like this too up until 2 years ago. I would always be around people and wanting to make friends because I was always liked. But the reason why I was always liked is because I just wanted people to like me. So I would honestly just go and hang out with people and not always say what I truly felt at all the times. And I started to realize as I was doing this, I was attracting the wrong people in my life. People that literally did not care about me at all. And you that's watching this, I'm sure you do this too. You go out on the weekend because you feel like that's what you need to do, and you're hanging out with people that don't care about you. Or you're looking for friends, you're overcompensating by trying to like really get someone to like you by talking to them too much. And the reason why all these things are happening is because you don't know what it is that you want to do with your own life. See, I had this problem too where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I've always knew my ability to connect with people naturally, even though I was people pleasing. I could just connect with people. And I've always been pretty open about my life. But I never knew how I could utilize that for myself. And it gets to this point where you never give it enough thought because you are trying to constantly distract yourself by being around other people because that feels comforting. But what you're doing is that you're not living the life that you really want to live. And you attract, like I mentioned, you attract all the wrong people. So instead of doing all that, I want you guys to start understanding that you have this unique skill. You have this innate ability. You have these thoughts that keep coming in your head. And you probably even envision yourself living that life, living that dream. But you think it's a little too far-fetched to happen. So stop doing that, okay? Start small, right? Because you honestly don't realize as humans, we don't understand how much we can really do in our lives. We set these limiting beliefs on ourselves that we can only achieve so far because maybe our parents only got so far, or our peers have only gotten so far, or other family members. Like, that doesn't matter. You can go as far as you want to do. And to get back to the people pleasing comment, or the point is that when you start to really do what you want to do with your life, you're okay with people not liking you. Because you feel confident in yourself that, man, I'm doing exactly what I want to do with my life right now. Sure, I may not be where I want to be yet, okay? And I don't know when I'm going to get there, but every day I wake up, every day I walk and I have these thoughts in my head, they're always so uplifting, positive, knowing that I'm doing something that I truly want to do with my life that no one can take away from me. No one can stop me from this. You're always going to get all these different sort of thoughts and opinions from maybe your parents or your other friends or people that you knew growing up that aren't doing anything anymore, trying to bring you down from that. But forget all that. You know in your heart what truly gets you excited every single day and what you truly want to do. So go ahead and do that. And then you'll get over this point of people pleasing. You'll get over this point of overcompensating to make people like you. In fact, you'll end up talking less. For myself, like, I used to talk so much because I felt like I was nervous with just like not blank, but these awkward pauses and moments, or I felt that was awkward at least, with people that I was having conversations with, because I felt there always needed to be conversation. I always felt like something needed to be said. But I've realized that less is more. Now, what's happening is you kind of start to put the life in your own hands, and you put the onus in your own hands, where you control these relationships with people, where you get to a point where you enjoy what you're doing so much, and you're so okay with not really caring to hang out with anybody, to be honest with you. Like, you just get to this point where it's like you need just your close people that truly love you, truly care for you, want the best for you, right? Like those are the people that you always will make the effort for. But anyone outside of that, you're like, man, I'm cool just staying in, doing my own thing, working towards what I really want to do. And you realize how much happier you are. And when you are around people, you're not overcompensating, you're talking less. You're talking enough to keep a conversation going, but if something's not there, you're okay with it. You're at peace with it because you know where you see yourself going in life and you understand that, man, I'm attracting the right people now by doing what I want to do. And we all have this skill, and don't tell me that you can't learn it because as much distraction as there is on our phones nowadays, there is so much access to information. Like, if you just focus on learning the right things on your phone instead of mindlessly scrolling on social media, seeing what other people are doing, or just watching nonsense videos on YouTube, like, use your phone as a tool to learn. Learn whatever it is that you truly care about, and you can get there. So many people are lazy. I'm telling you, I thought for the longest time that everyone thinks, like, I like to consider myself a pretty hardworking person. I know what I do. I have a long way to go. But I thought everyone was like the way I was, like the way they go about life. And I start to see around and I see people, you can get ahead of anyone. If you're watching this far in this video right now and you're still interested in what I'm saying, I guarantee you that you have that same passion as I do about life. And it's just a matter of focusing on the right things. Be the leader that people follow. Be the voice of reason for people. Be the person that makes that change, that steps out of the status quo of your surroundings and does what they really want to do, but they do it with the right intentions. And what I mean by right intentions is that you're doing it for yourself. Sure, we all have this backstory of like maybe wanting to prove people wrong, and people when we were younger may have looked down upon us. That's fine. You can have those thoughts, but for the most part, you should be doing this for yourself. And when you do that, you realize that you feel happier about yourself. You're working in a good space. And I tie this back all to the fact that you'll stop people pleasing. All when you just decide to do what you were destined to do. So if you like this video, like, comment, share. You can see in my head, my voice right now, I'm very passionate about this because I had this issue for so many years, and I know there's so many people in this world that do too. But anyone can start what they want to do. It'll take time. You won't know when it's going to happen. Okay? Like, I don't know when it's going to happen, but you just keep doing what you really want to do with your life, and you'll see how much happier you feel with less people being involved in it. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.